Hello everybody and welcome back to Europa, where we are currently invading the Ottomans, and it's going very well. Actually, it's going exceptionally well. I mean, we accepted, or rather expected that. We absolutely did. It was always going to go well. But it's going better than I expected, in all honesty. The Ottomans have offered little resistance. We finished up the siege up here. That's fantastic. We're going to move in over this way. And these guys are just going to move up over here. Now, we're not really going to push up into this territory up here. We're more interested in pushing into this territory. And to that end, we are going to need our fleet. 18 and 123 galleys. The Aegean Sea is an inland sea. That's something I should have thought about. This fleet is intended for the Mediterranean. This is all an inland sea in here. That's definitely something I should have thought about. We're going to work on getting some archipelago frigates in here. And how many of these are we going to want? Well, we're going to go to like 50. Okay. There we go. So we're going to continue to push forward. We may actually have to go around here because I didn't think about that. And I should have. There's no doubt about it. I should have thought about that. Entirely my own fault. These guys, they're going to head up over towards this area. Yeah, we're pushing up to that fort. That's fine. We're going to continue to push in over this way as well. We don't want these guys both standing in the same location. That would be bad. So we'll have them move on up. After all, they're going to take attrition doing that. Who wants attrition? Not us. That's who. Okay, so I think we are going to have to try to take some territory up over here for war score purposes. Kermani separatists over here, they're actually already handled. Beautiful. No problem whatsoever there. Okay. So at this point, the war goal, of course, is to take their capital. So we have ticking war score against us right now. That's something to think about, and we cannot cross this strait at this moment. So I think that we do absolutely have to push up over this way. So we'll go ahead and do that. We'll push over like so. Now, how many troops do the Ottomans have remaining? They have 217k with 117,000 manpower. Okay. So these guys should really be up on this side. Sounds good. And then I think I'm going to move this force up there as well, and then have these over here. Sounds good. So we'll continue to move on in. If we see an opportunity to cross into Constantinople, we will take it. But I'm not sure that we'll see such an opportunity. And let's see here. That would require transports. Yeah, so we're not going to do that. We are instead going to move up like so. These guys will move like this, and then we'll move into Bolu. And we'll move like that. Okay, so that'll get all of mainland Anatolia under our control. Excellent. These guys are in motion. And we do definitely see Ottoman forces over here. Okay. That's fine. We'll go ahead and take these areas, get them under occupation. And get these guys moved up a bit. Now, you can see that they're walking in. So, to that end, we are going to start piling in over here. And I'm going to send these guys up as well. I'm going to allow these guys to finish capping because they're so close. There we go. And now they're going to come in too. We're going to pop our best leader over here. And we'll arrive there eventually. We'll arrive eventually. Ah, these guys at first started heading over here, but then they decided to come in. Okay, so our reinforcements are arriving. Their reinforcements will arrive soon as well. But we have reinforcements coming too. Do we get there in time? Yes, and the Ottomans retreat. Perfect. Okay. This force should be backed off. There we go. So the Ottomans retreated there, and they are at 191,000. They lost a lot, actually. They're trying to prevent us from crossing here, which is intriguing. To that end, we might be able to fight this force if these guys don't move in. Let's head up there and see what happens. Now, we're still sieging this fort, although we did finish it. They're not moving. Would you look at that? We move into Constantinople right now. That is huge. Okay. So. Why can't we cross here right now? Okay, it just hadn't updated visually. We'll take the autonomy, I guess. It's not great, but we'll take that. These guys need to move up before we move in over here. Ah, they're moving out. This is perfect. We want this. We're going to let them lock in. We're going to move in and start a siege here. Constantinople is going to fall very shortly. We do need a military advisor. Land maintenance modifier is a pretty decent one. We'll go ahead and get him promoted on up to level 5. Excellent. We can also convert, and so we shall. And we can see here, their main fleet is on the way in. We don't want that. That does mean we're cut off here, but that's okay. We can't bring in reinforcements over here just yet, but what we can do is we can move over like this and prepare for when this siege is over, which will be very shortly. It could be any moment now. I was hoping it would be that tick. They could theoretically... Particularists. Oh, okay. That's rude. That's very rude. We're going to pop a kind of bad leader over... Actually, I'm going to roll up a new leader. And we're going to pop them over here and go in like that. And then these guys, they're going to get this leader. And they're going to come in over here and fight these particularists. We're not super happy about that, but it'll have to do. Okay, so Constantinople is going to fall here in a moment. We really hope it's on this tick. It wasn't. Oof. Okay, so we won that battle, as expected. We're going to make our way down over here. Now, they could have attacked this force, which is currently overextended with no way to reinforce it due to their navy. That's something that they could have done, but they haven't chosen to do that yet. 64% on this tick. And now it falls, which means we can cross here. We're going to move in here. We're going to move in reinforcements to Constantinople, and we're going to move these guys over to here. Excellent. Okay, so you can see here, they're going to hit us pretty hard here. We are going to bring in additional reinforcements. It'll take time for them to get there, but what we're going to do is we're going to put in a maneuver leader over here. We're going to put in, if we can, this would be our best leader. Yeah, we'll do that. And that's what we can do for now. And these guys can't cross here to reinforce, so that's okay. We'll just have to wait. So, this is going okay. We may have to retreat from here, but that doesn't matter necessarily. We'll see how this goes. I think our reinforcements will arrive in time. Maybe. We're trickling in. Slowly. Yeah, they don't have enough troops. Perfect. Okay, so this is obviously more troops than we need over here. We're going to send some of them back to Constantinople here. These guys, they're going to just turn around, and we're going to have these guys, like, come back over here. Something along the lines of this. Now, this isn't ideal because we have a low amount of troops here, but, I mean, they're low war enthusiasm. We're at 63% war score right now, and we are getting ticking at this point. We should move out over this way and make sure that these guys are advancing. They haven't gotten orders for a little bit, so we'll go ahead and do that. These guys can head out over like here. And then these guys, of course, they're going to take out this particularist force. And then there's another one down here and one over here. Lots of particularists. We can actually embrace industrialization right now, and that's absolutely something that we will do. Excellent. And that now means we can grab Admin Tech 28, and so we shall, which allows an idea group. Now, this pretty much has to be a diplomatic idea group. So, which one do we want? Espionage, diplomatic, maritime. Might not be awful. Let's do maritime. Okay, sounds good. Malian separatists over here. That's dealt with, no problem. And there are these Ottoman particularists over here, but it looks like Zimbabwe Australia's on it. So that's excellent. These guys are dealt with, and we're going to have this army hop on down and deal with these particularists. Perfect. Now, we do have 2 stacks here, but that's actually okay. Supply limit in Constantinople is 80. So no problem there. We don't see any Ottoman troops over here. As of this moment, anyway. So we're going to continue to grab ourselves some war score out over here. Ottoman troops heading this direction, I saw. So that is good to know. We need to think about what we actually want to take here. Oh, they didn't actually fight this. Or if they did, they lost. Okay. Influential trading family will be fine. I'm going to send this force. We're going to pop a leader in over here. And we're going to send them down over here to deal with these particularists. That'll be fine. And we'll continue to push up over this way into Kharkov. Excellent. We're at 65% war score right now. The question is that enough? The answer is maybe. What do we actually want from the Ottomans? We'd love to take huge portions of Egypt. We actually can take, like, all of Egypt. Something like this. Who would be angry about that? The usual suspects. Okay, not too concerned about the usual suspects. Now that is a 99 value peace offer. So that means we're going to need a lot more percent here. That's okay. We can get it. But it is going to be a bit spicy, and we need to remember the Ottomans do still have troops. How many do they have currently? 207k. So that's definitely a concern for, like, this army up here. Segua will be a great home for them. It's true. Okay, we're going to head down over here. We can go ahead and grab merchant traditions. We'll take that. Navy tradition from protecting trade. That's solid. We're 42% on this siege over here. Small Ottoman force here. Not really a relevant one. Okay. So we're going to send these guys up over, like, this way. Ah, that's a relevant Ottoman force there. So we're going to pop a leader in over here. This is our good leader. He's going to immediately head in. We're going to pop a maneuver leader over here, and we're going to bring in an additional force. These guys are also going to pile in, and these guys are going to be ready to go in as well. This is virtually half of the Ottoman army right here. We don't know where the other half is. And there's most of them. Okay. When is this battle going to happen? 3 days? I don't think we quite occupy it. Yeah, not quite. Come on, get there. Get there. Get there. Kong separatists. Okay. We may be forced to retreat here. Yes, I think we are forced to retreat here. So we're going to pull back a little bit. And where is that retreat force going? Oh, that's not too bad, actually. That's going exactly where I told them to. We'll pull back. We were not really prepared for them to attack up here. Like I had said, it would be a problem if they attacked up here, and they did attack up here. So good for them. They're playing it correctly. There's a 51k stack over here, so we need these guys to actually come over here and reinforce. Okay. Sounds good. This fort will fall soon. And the Ottomans are... Okay, there's a bunch of coring happening. Fantastic. The Ottomans are definitely stacked together in such a way that they're going to take heavy attrition. But we actually see literally their entire force here, right? Yeah, we see their entire army right now. Okay, so that's really good. We're very glad that we see that. We won this siege, which allows us to begin pushing forward over on this front again. So that's great. We're going to do exactly that. And we're just going to move up a lot of troops over here. Something kind of like that for now. And of course we won this battle. That's to be expected. The knights raided the coast. Oh no. Okay, so it looks like they're backing off. To that end, we are going to head up and begin some sieges over here. One of these armies is retreating further than the other. Okay. That's fine. Kind of to be expected when you look at the losses that they took. That's to be expected. We're going to move in over this way. And I would like to fight this Ottoman force. To that end, I want to put in a good leader over here. And I want to get these guys kind of stacked up down over here. Okay. So we know that their large army is coming this way. We're fine with that. We have enough troops to fight them over here, I'm quite certain. Okay. There's this force here. We're going to move them up. Sounds good. We're at 70% war score at this moment. These guys are going to come siege in Macedonia. And we're going to do something along the lines of this. A lot of these troops are stacked up right now, and I don't like it. We'll leave it be. Excellent. Okay. We see their army here. Are they planning to use the Crimean Peninsula to come down this direction? Perhaps, is the answer. These guys are going to move up and reinforce this area. It'll take them a while to get there, but that's okay. We're going to push up over this way. Grab that territory there. The Ottoman army over here has disappeared. Do Mughals grant access? They do. So they may have come down here. If that's the case, we have armies here ready for them. So that's fine. The Ottomans are losing a lot of their troops due to attrition right now. The question is, are they going to go after this force to try to catch them? I don't know. They're going to be taking a ton of attrition here, though. So that's okay. Okay. We're at 74% war score at this time. We know their army is coming over this way. So, to that end, we are completely safe to start a bunch of fort sieges over here. We can't get to that one, but that's okay. Cool. So a bunch of fort sieges over here are going to happen. Ottoman force came in here. Okay. We'll group up these two armies, and these guys are going to head back up over this way, get back to work on occupations. And yeah, it looks like they're going to try to siege back some territory over here. This isn't tremendously useful for them, in my opinion. So that'll be fine. We'd love to catch this force. They're continuing to take attrition. They're down to 31k manpower. And we are just going to head in over here. We're going to fight this force, and we should win that. Siege of Belgrade. Fantastic. Okay. So these sieges are well underway at this point. We're at 75%. We can net another 19 from ticking war score. Of course, ticking in Europa is pretty slow. We won the siege of Ryazan. That's perfect. And we're just going to continue occupying these areas. You can actually go to Tula. Cool. And they're just down here trying to siege back. Now, this force is absolutely going to take a beating right away. We won this siege. That's great. And the reinforcements will come in. There we go. And we'll win this battle. We're not going to stack wipe them or anything, but we'll win the battle. These guys can come down and siege. And we need to think about what we want to do with these enemy forces. To that end, I'm going to bring up these two armies. And we have occupied over here. We're up to 84% war score right now. All we need is 99. So we're going to continue this. We are definitely capping faster than they can uncap. So that is very, very good for us. Okay. We don't need both of these troops here. These guys are going to head up. Yeah, they're working on doing some uncapping over here. But they're running out of manpower. Ish. They're running out of manpower-ish. We have a number of sieges still underway. Okay, we now can't go in over here due to their navy. That's not shocking. Okay, we're going to move in over here. 84% war score. These guys are going to move down to this fort down here. We're going to continue to press in. Actually, these guys are going to go directly to this fort. Excellent. Okay, so we're just waiting on some armies to make their way up this way. That'll be fine. They're going to siege back some areas over here. That's okay. They can do that. Like I said, we're sieging their territories faster than they can take them back. So we're going to move in like so. Wait, just go to Nish. That'll be fine. Fantastic. Military access from Luwu. Okay, we'll pass. These armies are now freed up, and they can move over this way. Many armies over here are getting freed up. So we have a lot of occupation on them. There's no doubt about that. These armies will be getting freed up soon enough. They're not there yet. We're going to head in like this. That'll be fine. And they've pretty much abandoned this whole area. So that's excellent. Now, these armies here, we're going to move them up over this way. Ottomans want peace. This is incredible. What are you doing, Ottomans? Don't do this. This is a terrible idea for you. Now, we're not going to move in with this army first. That's also a terrible idea for us. But here we go. Actually, we're going to have to come in over here. But this should be fine. We can get a Splendor ability, and we'll take that. Liberty Desire from subjects development isn't bad. Ignore coring distance, not really relevant. Naval engagement, I guess? We'll take that. It's not the end of the world. They must have rolled incredibly well here. Yes, they did. They rolled ridiculously well. This might get stack wiped, actually. We have no morale right now. Although, now we're rolling incredibly well. Reinforcements came in. Good. Okay, so we won that battle. We're going to come up this direction. Excellent. We won this siege, and we're going to continue to occupy out over here. We're at 86% war score. And we'll just come in over here, I guess. Okay. All of these armies are freed up. They're going to come in over this way. Fantastic. Imperialism CB against Min. Sure. Do we want to fight this? This 163k stack? That's the question, isn't it? They're at Miltech 27. We are, of course, at Miltech 29. Do we feel like we win this? Not without a leader. Let's roll up a new leader. That's a lot of maneuver. We're going to put this guy in as the leader here. And what is their maneuver? They have 4 maneuver. We also have 4 maneuver, so we're probably going to get a crossing penalty here. We'll see what happens. This is going to be interesting because they have slightly better discipline than we do. We have better morale, and they have slightly better military tactics. It kind of comes down to how we roll here. We have better troops than they do, though. So that's another thing to consider. And we have all of these guys on their way down over this way. So that's another thing to consider, for sure. We're at 87%, and we are winning this battle. We'll see if we win. Can't see. Okay, there we go. All of the pop-ups. Okay. I'm going to do something like this. Get these guys in. These guys are kind of freed up, but they're going to move up over this way. And we're going to continue to occupy over here. Kind of like that. Okay. This is a really dicey battle here. And we rolled a 0 a little bit ago. But now they rolled a 0, and they retreated. Wait, no. We lost. Okay. Wasn't expecting to lose quite in that fashion. These guys only retreated 1 away. Oh, we have units retreating directly here where they are. I wasn't expecting to lose there. We must have had a cataclysmically bad roll. I would have retreated if I thought that we were going to lose there. Yeah, that's a stack wipe because we were only retreating 1 province away. We're going to take these guys up over... There's an army up here too. Yeah, that's kind of rough. Maybe we should just peace out now and call it good. I mean, we're going to get a lot still. We can't necessarily take... They would accept this. Yeah, we peace out now. This is everything we can possibly get right now anyway. I'm a little surprised that they would accept this. But okay. They would accept it. We're out. We don't want this war anymore anyway. I mean, we're still winning the war, don't get me wrong. But we would massively prefer to just take what we're going to get and get out without having to get that extra 10% war score. Let's do it. Beautiful. Okay, so all of our armies up here are going to need to be ordered to fall back. Every single one of them. So that's 20 armies there. We're going to tell them to get out of there. And is that all of them? I think this one wasn't selected. Yeah. But otherwise, I think that's all of them. So they're going to be trickling back, and we have some guys retreating over here. That's fine. We need to send 2 armies back over here anyway, and we're going to need to start coring on this, but that is a next episode problem. It is time to put a cut in here, so I'm going to go ahead and do that, and next episode... We're going to, we can work on the great project here, the Suez Canal. That's actually something that we should probably do. But next episode, we'll deal with all that. You can leave your offerings to the engagement gods in the form of likes, comments, subscribes, and bell ringings. And I will see you all next time.